When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek Wi Talk, people.
Unity is strength. Mek we reason. Mek we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Mek we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Mek Wi Talk program on the Mek Wi Talk YouTube channel, the Mek Wi Talk YouTube channel. I am your host, Jeffrey Tavares, the Poor People Defender. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. It's a bit bleaky at my neck of the woods. Raining from Sunday until now. It has been raining over here. I just want to say to you all this morning that be safe. Make sure everything is okay with you. And always put God first in everything that you do or say. And ask God richest blessings upon this program this morning, that what I may say may go forth, and our people may come together and band as one. In the past 24 hours, 5 Jamaicans has been murdered in our country. And on the campaign trail, our beloved Prime Minister is going around and telling the people that crime has gone down and crime is trending down. Murder is trending down in parishes all over Jamaica. And yet, the news organizations in our country is reporting this morning, or rather yesterday morning, that over 5 Jamaicans have been murdered. And they have mentioned the 4 people who have been murdered in Tivoli Garden, another part of the country. The question must be asked this morning: is Jamaica on the brink of becoming the next Haiti? Where is our country going? Those are the questions that we need to ask when Jamaicans go to vote on the 26th. Those are the questions that Jamaicans need to ask. Are we safer in our homes? Is the Jamaican people safer nowadays? The news organizations in our country is reporting that they've been shooting down Jamaicans as if it's bird season. The opening of the parliament on Thursday, the ceremonial opening of the parliament on Thursday, You see 3 helicopters flying over the parliament. It was said it was some military drill that is going on between Jamaica and the United Kingdom. And it begs to ask the question, if there's a military drill going on, why is it that the military drill is going to happen on the day of the election in our country? Between the Jamaica Defense Force and the Royal Navy out of Great Britain. And by the way, if you all do not know, the JDF is owned by King Charles, not by Jamaica. It is owned by King Charles. Are we going to sit down and allow the murder rate in our country to continue going out of hand? Or are we going to stand up and speak out? Doesn't matter what party you're from. Jamaicans have a tendency of not saying anything until it reached their doorstep. When it reached their doorstep, that's the time they started speaking out about it. Do not wait until it reaches your doorstep. Do not wait until somebody in your family is being gunned down by hoodlums. Make sure you speak out now. And I ask the question time and time again. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, you are the Prime Minister for every Jamaican, whether we're in Jamaica or we're outside of Jamaica. The Minister of National Security, you're the Minister of National Security for everyone, every single Jamaican. And we are asking the question, when are you going to speak the truth of the true figure of how many Jamaicans has been murdered since the start of your administration? When are you all going to speak the truth of how many Jamaicans has been murdered since the start of your administration? How many Jamaicans continue to be gunned down in our country? For you all to realize that the SOE and the Zozos and the Nenes not making any sense. When are you all going to understand that you all need to come together? Both political parties need to come together and put up a crime plan for this country. I continue saying on this program, when a government can't secure its people, there is something fundamentally wrong with the governing of the country. When a political party who decide to put themselves in power and you can't secure your people, why are you there? Why are you there if you can't secure your people? You can't provide proper health care for your people. And let me say something to this morning, This has been going on for years, It's not only the Jamaica Labour Party has been doing this. The People's National Party has been doing this too. The two political parties in this country cannot secure its people, cannot provide basic health care for its people. But that's what my good friends always say, Jeffrey's one government at a time. And let's deal with the people, let's deal with the Jamaica Labour Party now. You, Prime Minister Holness, you, Prime Minister Michael Andrew Holness, told the people of this country in 2016 that you can make sure that the sleep with the windows and door open, sir. Have you done that? You haven't done that. You haven't provided the basic thing as security for your people. You haven't provided the basic thing as proper health care for your people. That people can have a proper bed to lay on when they're going to the hospitals. Last, it was brought to my attention that police officers are crying out for help because of the overtime And the mechanism that the Minister of National Security along with the Commissioner of Police put in place to calculate the overtime work for their police officers, men and women of the JCF, is not working properly. They have not gotten their money. And you have never heard any member of parliament in our country throughout all my lifetime come out and say that they don't get any pay yet. And they want the pay. Or they want higher wages. Huh? They haven't come out and said that yet. But we, the people, the members of the civil servants must go through the pans of hell to get their money. How do you expect the JCF to secure the people of Jamaica when you're not paying them enough to secure their own selves and their family? And yet, you all have the audacity to be coming out and telling the people of Jamaica that crime is trending down. Whenever they get up and hear that somebody shot dead, then dead like blackbird. Huh? Is this the country talk about a 2030 vision for our Prime Minister Holness? Is this the country talk about Governor General Sir Patrick Linton Allen for 2030 vision? Where you, Prime Minister Holness, has promised the people of this country that you will make sure they can see with the windows and door open. And you're not paying the members of the JCF properly, sir? The members of the JCF is complaining about the overtime work, sir. The mechanism that you put in place for them to get the overtime pay, they're not getting it. You, Prime Minister Holness, and you, Dr. Harris Chang, make sure that you, at the end of the month, get a salary. But members of the JCF, who's put there to secure you, Prime Minister, and you, Minister, and all of us in this country, are not getting the proper pay they're supposed to get. And every day you come on the platform and preach. And every day, the Labour Party propagandists come out and talk crime is going down. And every day the Minister of Information saying that the police officers have gotten better paid in over how many years. And how our citizens, $13,000 is the best minimum wage in the history of Jamaica. I wonder if these people having amnesia. I wonder if termite eating out these people's brain. Are they living in the same Jamaica that majority of Jamaicans are living in? Are they living in the same Jamaica that the lady who called me and said to me on this platform, Mr. Tavares, I can't even afford to buy toiletries. I can't even afford to buy tin mackerel. Yet the Minister of Information is telling the people of Jamaica, along with the Prime Minister, that minimum wage is the best it has ever been in how many years in Jamaica. What on earth can $13,000 buy when JPS bills are out of work? When majority of Jamaicans continue getting water bill and there's no water in their pipes? Is this the country they're talking about a 2030 vision for? When our people are going through the pans of hell? Is this the country? Governor General Sir Patrick Allen, who loved to dub and loved to say Jamaica is on the right track for 2030. 2030 where? What Jamaica are you talking about? When all the news organizations in our country, and I have to call their names, have been reporting about the rampant, brutal murder of Jamaicans. News organization in our country is telling the entire world that Jamaica's crime rate and how many Jamaicans are murdered. Yet the Prime Minister and others are saying the crime rate is going down. 5 people have been murdered in the last 24 hours in our country. 5, and there is more. It's not only 5, you know. There is more. But yet, we will never get the true figures. But yet, the men and women of the JCF is not getting the money they're supposed to get. Because the system that they have to calculate the overtime pay is not doing it. And the Prime Minister's on the campaign trail, gearing up for the 26th. I hope when the members of the JCF and the JDF go to vote, I hope the vote for not getting their overtime pay. I hope when the members of the JCF go out, I hope the vote for not getting the proper pay they're supposed to get. I hope the vote for not getting the proper ballistic vest they're supposed to get. Let me be balanced this morning because I don't want anyone to say that I'm drifting it over to the People's National Party side, because I'm not. Jamaicans overseas want to come home to their country. Can they come home? Can Jamaicans come home to their country that they love? Huh? Can Jamaicans come home to the country that they love so much without being gunned down or robbed? We came close to home a couple months ago when a close family member of mine, a friend of his, went home to do some work in the parish of St. Elizabeth, and he was gunned down. Is this the country to talk about, must come home and invest? The only person that is not being gunned down in our country is the Chinese and the Indians and the Syrians, who continue to pay the Jamaican people less than minimum wage. And yet, we're talking about a 2030 vision. Huh? Yet, we're talking about a 2030 vision to live and to work and to raise family. And the Prime Minister promised the Jamaican people in his last election campaign, also in his manifesto, that I will allow you to sleep with the doors and windows open. How many Jamaicans can do that this morning here? Good morning, Jamaica. This is Andrew Holness. Good morning, Prime Minister. If that is truly you, sir. Good morning to you, sir. Because I can see Andrew. I don't know if it's him or somebody put up his picture on the YouTube channel here. Prime Minister Holness, if it is you, sir, you know my number. Give me a call. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, sir, if that is you on my YouTube channel here this morning, please give me a call and explain to the people of our country and people of the diaspora why the crime, you said it's trending down, but it's going up. 5 people were murdered in the last 24 hours, sir. Not me say it. The news organization in our country say it. I'm going to play a video clip in here. And I hope you all can hear it. This is what the news said.
Welcome back. We're continuing the news. More bloodletting in the Kingston Western Police Division. 5 persons have been killed in less than 24 hours. Most are believed to be reprisal killings.
The latest spate of homicides started with the killing of 21-year-old Tyrese Montague, OC Ironman, and Steve Beckles, OC Mashi. The two are among 5 who were shot at the corner of 9th Street on Collie Smith Drive around 5:15 yesterday. Residents say Beckles was attacked after leaving the Trenchtown police station, where he went to report as a condition of his bail for a case he had in court. We understand that men drove up and opened fire, hitting Beckles and 4 others. One of the injured is said to be in critical condition. About 5 hours later, at 10 p.m., gunmen invaded the home of a brother and sister and shot them both. The 2 subsequently died. Police say they are Janelle Thomas, 24-year-old hairdresser, and her brother Omar Jarrett, O.C. Brickback, 29 years old labourer, both of 58 Penn Street in Jonestown. Residents believe their killing are related to the double killing on 9th Street in neighbouring Trenchtown. Then early this morning, a few minutes to 8, police were then called to 2nd Street in Trenchtown, where gunmen shot and killed 25-year-old Tyrone Brown. Residents believe Brown's killing was unrelated to the others. Brown's relatives are baffled at his killing, since they say he was never involved in any gang feud. They added he was recently discharged from the Kingston Public Hospital, where he received treatment for mental problem.
My brother and mother and father, you know. A family we have in our family live loving and we love one another, you know. We don't know about them, you know. My brother underpants buy them a bag of something. So all the combo now kill my clean brother. I want to know man never combo my brother man and the combo team cause I'm done it already. Cause I'm mental and I'm sick and I kill a sick man. Cause I still not get no stripe. A Bellevue patient to get. I still not get no stripe. So man, nice day.
We have not been able to get word from the Kingston Western Police on the latest shooting incident in the division. But the issue was hotly debated in Parliament on Tuesday.
There has been a spike in killings in the last couple of weeks, certainly in the corporate area, and it seems to be ongoing. In Kingston West Division, we've had over 6 murders in the last 24 hours.
So I'm asking the leader of the opposition to help us to quarantine some of the criminals who are killing the people in West Kingston. I am asking in Kingston Western, which includes St. Andrew South.
Police division.
I'm asking the leader of the opposition to support measures that give emergency powers to the government.
Kirk Wright, TVJ News.
How on earth can you give support to something? Maybe I'm wrong. You all can tell me if I'm wrong. To something that look like it's not working. It looks like it's not working at all. Because if they have a state of public emergency in West Kingston, okay, 2 doors from West Kingston, somebody's gone down, and yet you have a state of public emergency? Why is the Governor General continue signing off on this? I need some explanation here because maybe I'm wrong. And I know this is not the Prime Minister, you know. I think I know who this is put up as the Prime Minister. But let me not get involved in that. Because obviously they love my channel, is it? I don't know why they love my channel, so. But the question have to be asked, and we need answers. We need answers. We need some answers. We're not trying to bring down our country, as some may have it, or continue saying that we bring down the country. We're not. We need answers. We need some real good answers of why is it that if you have a state of public emergency in one parish, in a certain area in a parish, 2 doorsteps from that area, people have gone down. Yes, we know they're gang related. But why don't you stop the gang? Why don't you come together and stop the gang? You know, keep on saying that people in the diaspora must lobby the American government for them to figure out how to stop sending for Jamaicans, or whoever sending barrels to Jamaica must stop sending barrels to Jamaica gone in there. By the way, who owns the port of Jamaica? If the guns are coming from the United States into Jamaica, who owns the port in Jamaica? The police have found how much rounds of ammunition and gun over the weekend. Who owns the port in Jamaica? Who owns Kingston Wharf? Who owns the port of Kingston? Who is there to make sure that if barrels are coming in? The fact of the matter is, how many of those guns went out into the wider Jamaica before it is being caught at the wharf? I don't understand. It is owned by China Harbor. Yes. So if it's owned by China Harbor, fake person who put up the thing as the prime minister. And I think it's one of those JLP propagandists. Anyway, I won't spend any time on you. If that's the prime minister, sir, you know my number. Give me a call. I've spoken to you many times. Why is it that the guns are coming into the country? You bought over 18 helicopters to secure our borders. I see some of the helicopters flying over the Parliament of Jamaica. They said it's some Royal Air Force helicopters. Huh? Why should the members of the diaspora lobby the American government? Don't you have an ambassador to the United States, sir? The ambassador is the one who's supposed to go to the State Department and sit down and speak to them. Not the normal Jamaican who lives overseas. Huh? Yet we're dubbed as the Dirty 30. When Jamaicans stand up and speak out about the bloodletting in our country, when Jamaicans stand up and speak about the rampant corruption in the country, when Jamaicans stand up and speak out about the JCF members is not being paid properly because the mechanism you all put in place don't calculate the overtime pay. You all said we're dirty 30. We're the one who caused travel advisory and travel this and travel that. When are we going to have answers? We need a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And a government of the people who lives up Upper St. Andrew. That's what some people say they love when I say Upper St. Andrew. Huh? When are we going to have a government who put you people there? Have you ever seen anybody from Upper St. Andrew on a campaign trail with the two political parties? No. It's always the Jamaicans who live below Crossroad who are always on campaign trails. And yet they're the one who's being suffered. They're suffering. They're being gunned down day by day, night by night. I'm not going to say that all Jamaicans are okay, you know, because some of we who believe that the power that we have lies behind the trigger of a gun. No. We have some who believe that way, and we have some of us have our parents who are protecting us. We know, some of our parents know, or some of these young men are notorious criminals. But yet we protect them. Yet we protect them. When are we gonna stand up in this country and call a spade and stop the Spain P and jail P shibangarang and speak out for the rock that we love. Murders continuing in this country, day in, day out. We the people, I keep on saying that we the people have the power in our hands. We the people have the power in our hands. And the time has come for us to stand up and speak out for what we believe in. The time has come for us to stand up and speak out for what we believe in. Because if we don't stand up, who else will stand up for us? I may have to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere from me, please. I have to change location from where I am. Don't go anywhere, please. I'm going to take a quick commercial break here. Please don't go anywhere. Let me find something here. Do not leave from where you are, please. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. I'm finding a commercial here to put up.
I got arrested a few times. During the 60s, I went to jail 40 times. Since I've been in Congress, I've been arrested another 5 times. And I'm probably going to get arrested again for something. I'm not suggesting that any of you should go out and get arrested. But when you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, stand up and say something. Do something. I gave a little blood on that bridge in Selma 53 years ago. I almost died. Some of my friends and colleagues were murdered in Mississippi and other places. I'm not asking any of you to give any blood. I'm just asking you to go and vote like you never voted before. We have to vote. The vote is the most powerful nonviolent instrument or tool we have in a democratic society, and we must use it. Use it. Go out and vote. Let's go out and vote. Go and vote. Go and vote.
We must go out and vote. Vote. Go out, Jamaicans, and vote. I'm at a different location. I do apologize for that. I had us to move from one location to the other. I'm at a different location right now. We're speaking about murder. I'm going to show you something else that they said there's a murder is going on in the parishes. Murder is going down in this parish, that the parish. Murder has gone down. It's going down. It's trending down according to them. This is what they said. Down. What they saying now? Murder rate in those parishes has gone down. Not me said it. I'm not the one who said that murder rate has gone down in the country. They're the one who say it. They are the one who continue saying that murder rate is going on in the country. I would love to have the Prime Minister on my program doing it. I know the Prime Minister have a YouTube channel. And Prime Minister Holness, I would love for you to come on my YouTube channel, sir. If I'm talking nonsense, tell me I'm talking nonsense, sir. I know Nestor Morgan and all of them create some page sometimes that don't reflect, and they keep on saying is this, they keep on saying is that. Them and I'm Chopper John. But if the Prime Minister is hearing this, and you feel like you want to come on the platform here, sir, to speak to us, you're welcome, sir. I'm welcoming on this platform, sir. But we need to find out, we as Jamaicans need some answers, sir. And the members of the hierarchy of the JCF need to explain to us. Explain to us. How do you tally the figures of murders in Jamaica? How do you tally the figures of stabbing and domestic violence in our country? How do you do it? Because I cannot understand that this minute you hear that there's a triple murder here in one parish, and there's 3 persons being murdered in the other parish, and get up tomorrow morning 5 persons being murdered one time. So if that is going on, and you all say crime is going down, I need some explanation. I don't understand, Prime Minister. And that's what I'm saying to you, Prime Minister. Please come and tell us on this noble platform here, Prime Minister, how is it, or how do you calculate the murder rate going on in the country, sir? Tell us. I want you to come on, sir, and tell us what is going on. Because since we are the one who is saying X, Q, Y, Z, since we are the one who is bringing down the country, because according to all of us, we're giving fake news and false news. So if we're giving fake news and false news, that means the news organization in Jamaica is doing the same thing. Because that is where I get my news from. And even if somebody may come and tell me something, I make sure that I go and do my own investigation. I don't jump and say something. I can put up my number, Prime Minister Holness, and you can call me off air. And let us have a discussion, sir, when you can come onto the program here, sir. Because I know you have my number, you can get my number. I know you have the ability to get my number, sir. And you and I know we can get my number from too. But we need some explanation, Prime Minister, please. Five 298-030. Prime Minister, if that is really you or somebody who know you, that is my number. Call me after the show, sir, that we can line up something for you to come onto the show, sir. Either this evening or anytime you want to come onto the show, sir. That would be good. Just give me a time and a day, and I'll accommodate you, sir. Because we need some answers. You are currently in the... Well, Prime Minister, please do what you have to do, sir. Please, sir. Because I don't want to give any fake news in, sir. I don't want to be one of those propagandists who's giving fake news. I want to be a Jamaican who gives the proper news. Oh my God. I have to laugh. If this is really Prime Minister Michael Andrew Holness, then Prime Minister, that's my number. Give me a call when the program is over. But we in the diaspora, in the wider Jamaica, sir, need some answers to how you, sir, and other members of your administration, sir, give out the numbers of murders in our country. How is that, sir, that I keep on calling for the Minister of Labor and Social Security to do a forensic audit in the Ministry of Labor and Social Security about the PART program money? About the PART program money, because I have information, sir, knowledge about what is going on, because people who I know have been affected by it. But they get their money. At one point, they give them the card, the ATM card, to go to the bank, the ATM machine, to draw out their money. And when they go there, the ATM card stuck in the machine. The lady came to me personally, and she and I went down. I was on vacation in Jamaica, and she and I went down to the Labor and Social Security office to speak to them about it. They said to us, okay, come back to us in 2 weeks' time. We went back down in 2 weeks' time for her to get back the card. Until now, she haven't got back the card. Until now, she haven't got back the card. And I'm saying to you, Prime Minister, that there is some hanky-panky going on down there. There is some hanky-panky going on down there. And it needs to be investigated. And there got to be a different way, Prime Minister, for the people to collect their little money. Because it can't be that you have to go down to get a tracking number, then come back up to the money place, whether it be Western Union or MoneyGram or wherever, for them to give you the little trip and halfpenny that the government giving them. There must be a way. This is 21st century Jamaica. There must be a way for the Ministry of Labor and Social Security to WhatsApp the tracking number to the people. I know of a lady, the same lady, who when she's supposed to get the money for she and her disabled daughter who deaf, dumb, she was standing in the sun in downtown Kingston. Standing in the sun in downtown Kingston to get little money. Huh? Standing in the sun to get the money. To get the tracking number. Then she have to go back now. When she get the tracking number, she have to go back up to halfway tree. She come from up by Malinsville Road, you know. Then she go down to downtown Kingston. Get the tracking number. Then she have to go down to halfway tree. Because sometimes the place in up Malinsville Road don't have enough money. For the local trip and when she get in, they don't have enough money. She have to go back down to halfway tree. For them to tell her that, ma'am, that tracking number, blah, 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 blah. She have to go back down to the PART program office again, Prime Minister. To get a number again, the same number, you know. So by the time she traveled from her home to downtown Kingston to halfway tree, then halfway tree send her back to downtown Kingston, the little money she have in her pocket done. And it's happening to many Jamaicans across the country, sir. Many Jamaicans across the country. And you need to look into it. What about go back to the crime situation? There's many Jamaicans who have lost loved one, and the case has not been closed. There's no solution in sight for the case. When I speak of Donnelly Donaldson, what is going on with that case? That case is going nowhere.
Is the mother and family of Donnelly Donnelly gonna get any justice? How many cases? I'm gonna investigate that. How many cases today is the JCF dealing with that has not been solved? Oh my God, what's easy, Can't even spell his own name. And we need to know. We need to know how many cases that is out there languishing in the Jamaican justice system that has not been solved until this day. How many Jamaicans are languishing in the Jamaican prison system who has not been charged, has never been in front of a judge, but yet they're still there? Jamaica is breaching some human rights violation. It's same way Jamaica will not disassociate themselves from Israel. You know how many many children in Israel right now don't have any parents? You know how many? You know how many children in Israel right now who don't have any parents with them? None. Let me say this to you. Israel has killed 14,200 infants. And the children in Gaza so far, and including at least 27,000 other children who have nowhere to live. And Jamaica, before Jamaica come out and say to Benjamin Netanyahu, enough is enough. No, we hug up the Israelis. Because what? We, same one, is breaching the fundamental human rights of the Jamaican people. How long? Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me not say anything. How many? Jamaica, the land of wood and water. When a country, when a government promise the people of a country that they will allow them to sleep with the doors and windows open and they can't fulfill that promise, something is fundamentally wrong with the governing of the country. And for those who continue blaming members of the Jamaican diaspora about guns coming into Jamaica, why don't you blame your Chinese people who sell the porto down there? Why don't you all blame the Chinese people who sell the porto down there? What else do we have to sell in Jamaica? We must ask the two political parties in our country, have they sold the Jamaican people to the Chinese government? Huh? Every day you get up, somebody's being murdered in the country. And you all refuse to get outside help. Why is it Jamaica's crime rate can't go down? Why? Why are we going to sit down in this country and continue swapping black dog for monkey? Yes, if that is you, Prime Minister Holness, that's my number. Text me if I know it's you. That is my number. Text me right now if it is you. But I suspect who the person is who's acting as Andrew Holness. We need a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. We need accountability from both sides of the fence. From both sides of the fence. Outside help will lead to people in Upper St. Andrew going to prison. I love my viewers, let me see. I love my viewers then. But on a very serious note, who do we have at the wharf in Kingston searching containers down there? Yes, they found some guns the other day, but how much of them went through? Some of them went through. We're living in a very serious society. I am not going to sit down as a Jamaican who love my country and says nothing. I grew up in a political home, but nobody dictates to me who to vote for or who not to vote for. I am a Jamaican and I remain a Jamaican. My gay back smash up. Quite frankly, I don't see who or what to vote for anymore. My allegiance lies with Jamaica, not with any political party. We must come together. We, the people of this country. We, the people of Bob Marley country. We, the people of Jimmy Cliff country. We, the people of Nanny country. We, the people of Louise Bennett country. We, the people of Paul Bogle, Sham Sharp, Marcus Garvey, Nanny of the Maroon, must stand up. Must stand up. And don't speak for a political party, but speak for Jamaica. And what we must do. And if this nation is not in a crisis, when it comes on to the rampant criminality that's going on in the country, then you tell me that something is wrong with me. For those who are on this YouTube channel, who are pretending to be the Prime Minister, give the Prime Minister a message from me now, that he's welcome on this program anytime. You all can give him my number too. Because I know those who are on this program right now talking, putting up some fake names. Ask the Prime Minister to come on the program, please. Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. The land of my birth. But are we Gonna let, because of a political allegiance or whatever they call it, stop us from speaking about our country? Are you so indebted within the People's National Party and the Labour Party that you cannot speak about your party when the party is wrong? Huh? Because you love your party more than you love your country. You cannot speak about it? No, man. Don't speak in the chat room about it. Come on the platform and speak about it. Come on the platform live and speak about it. Are we going to sit down? I'm not saying they don't do anything good for the country. Maybe they have done some good for the country, yes. But what is going on now? The investigations of many government offices need to happen. Because if you think that these permanent secretaries are not corrupt, you'll make a sad mistake. If you think that the permanent secretaries in many government offices in this country is not corrupt and need to be investigated, you all think again. Majority of the government officials in this country, permanent secretaries, need to be investigated. There's some rampant corruption going on right now. Some rampant corruption going on right now. At the Transport Authority. And the minister need to investigate the Transport Authority. Because some people continue selling road license to the public transport sector. The parliament is not alone as corrupt. Government entities in our countries are corrupt. Corruption stinks to the highest heaven. And although they said SSL is a private entity, when will Hussein Bolt get back his money from SSL? Anyway, that's for a different program. I'm talking about crime. The corruption and the rampant crime and violence that is going on in the country. And one side blaming the other. One side blaming the other. We need to come together. Come together and put up a crime plan. And the question must be asked of the Minister of National Security. Why is it you do not need members of... Forget about Wilfred Rattigan and others who want to come in and help. Forget about them. There are other Jamaicans who have law enforcement experience, who want to come in and help. And you, Minister, Dr. Harris Chang, do not want anybody to come in and help. What is the reason? What is the reason? You, Prime Minister, you, Minister of National Security, Prime Minister, you have the power to override the Deputy Prime Minister. You are the Minister of Defense for the country. You are the Prime Minister. The buck stops with you. You came to the United States and asked and said, no, give out name of who this and who that. Then you need to tell the people, why is it that you all refuse outside help? One of my good friends on YouTube said, Jeffrey, I told you that if they get outside help, people come up and say, Dandra, Wanna go to jail? Oh my God! Sometimes these words that me laugh, you know. I'm taking this, we're not really joking about, you know. We have to have some humor sometimes, but this is serious. This is so serious. You hear Jamaicans this evening, I'm going to talk about it. A lot of Jamaicans are asking, what is local government? What is it? What was it for? Okay, this is really truly you, sir. Bishop, that I don't think it is you. I don't think it is you, Prime Minister. I believe it's somebody who I have spoken to before. I've spoken to you before, yes. But somebody else. I don't believe it is you. If it is you, sir, my number is on the screen. Just text me, say, this is me. The rampant corruption in government facilities in our country. The rampant corruption that is going on in Jamaica. Crime and corruption. And we're not investigating the right way. An investigation need to be launched in the Transport Authority. An investigation need to be launched into the Labor and Security Office, in the Education Ministry. And I can go on and on and on and on. Investigation to be launched into those entities. Investigation to be launched into those entities. It needs to be launched. We cannot, as a people, continue voting in and voting out, and corruption and violence continue happening. If the corruption do not stop, the violence will not stop. If the violence do not stop, the corruption will not stop. Don't you realize that these gunmen don't give a flying kahuna about the security forces in our country? If criminals are so blatant in attacking the Hunts Bay police station, where is it they're going to attack? Where is it they're going to attack? If they are so blatant in attacking the Hunts Bay police station, where is it going to attack? I see my producer giving me the wrap-up signal. We say we're going to go before until 10:30. We're past 10:30. We must stop the blame game in this country. You know? Stop the blame game. Be a Marcus Garvey and stand up for what you believe in. We need a Jamaica of the people, for the people, and by the people. We need a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And a government of the people who live up in Upper St. Andrew, or the people of the Vum Vavan, the Vum Vavi. We need a people, we need a government who, when we speak, they listen to us. Not a government who go to Parliament and fling down legislation on our truth. Like Delroy Chuck, who went to the Parliament of this country and decided he's going to put the political ombudsman office in the electoral office. And now ask the people of this country nothing. Because he knows it is best for us. It's best for you. Minister Truck and other members of the government. Not for the Jamaican people. To show you how this government don't respect the people of this country. They allow a man who drew a gun on a Jamaican citizen to still run as councillor. And you hear nothing from the FLA. You hear nothing from Fitzbailey, who love to come out and talk. Huh? You hear nothing from them. But that man is allowed to still run as councillor for somewhere in St. Thomas. And all I can hear, the Member of Parliament, Mr. James Roberts, is saying that the councillor and the citizen shook hands and they make up. What? They threaten the poor man. Make up the sitting man. Make up it. Forget about it. It's a little mistake. In which other modern democracy can this happen and you still remain as a candidate for public office? In which other modern democracy can this happen and you still remain a candidate for public office? Huh? Which country? Only in Jamaica. Only in Jamaica. No other country but in Jamaica. My fellow Jamaicans, both home and abroad, let's stand up for this right that we believe in. As we come to the end of this program, join us at 7 o'clock this evening. We're going to have a robust discussion with some members of the Jamaican public. We're going to come on and speak to us about local government election. Join me then. Jamaicans from all walks of life, let us speak out for this country that we love so much. Not for a party, but for this country. Until you hear my voice again, may God bless you. May God bless Jamaica. May God help us all. We are one and we remain one people. Have a good day.
Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents Yard and Broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.